Hello, everybody. This is Nicole with Live with eCom Sellers, and this is the eCom Sellers Academy Tuesday night training. Tonight's topic is Facebook Marketplace. So we are live in the eCom Sellers Academy Facebook group. If you're not there, you can definitely go jump in there right now if you're an Academy member. Otherwise, this video will be uploaded to the membership site within the next week, next 7 days. In any case, this is a two-part series, so we want to give you a little bit of insight. If you're not already selling on Facebook Marketplace, this is a great time to get started. They do have low fees, which I absolutely love, and it gives you an opportunity to, again, give you another platform to be able to share or showcase your products, driving a little bit more traffic to your existing products. So let's get started. So a little bit about me. I am the co-founder and the creator of eCom Sellers and all things eCom Sellers related. I started selling online in 2014 and unofficially offline in 2008. I'm a single mom of two special needs kiddos who are now teenagers, unbelievable, and I'm a VP of a nonprofit. I actually got started in e-commerce to raise money for my kids' therapies and special diets and all of that. And that's what got me started. And I have not left it since. So the assumption of this workshop is that we're talking about this from a new seller perspective. So if you're a new seller, this will be more applicable to you and something that you will understand. However, some of these strategies and techniques can be used on other platforms. There are so many other mobile app related platforms that you can use these techniques on. So if there's anything that resonates with you, give it a try. Let's get started. So this business, of course, is e-commerce, and this business is your business. So we encourage people to own their own business. In other words, all the decisions that are made in the business are yours. All the results and activity that happens in the business is because of you. And so we always take responsibility and own our role in where we are in our business journey. So I encourage you to do that, whether it may be good or bad. Things will, in most cases, if you continue to learn, grow, and stretch from it, get better over time. But again, you need to own your role in this journey on this sometimes crazy roller coaster that is e-commerce. But I encourage you to create a budget, that you establish a budget for your business and you stick with it. And whatever you decide to do, I encourage you to reinvest your profits consistently. This is the best time to reinvest and scale quick because this is the window in Q4 where sales can be aplenty or can be more consistent. And if the sales are more consistent, then the profits are more consistent. And if the profits are more consistent, then your ability to reinvest is more consistent. And that will help your business grow exponentially just because of that compounding effect. So I encourage you to establish a budget when it comes to your e-commerce business. You do that now so that way you can benefit from it long term. In addition to that, I do encourage you to establish a schedule. It is your schedule based off of your lifestyle and what's happening in your world. But whatever it is, make sure that you're consistent about it, whatever the schedule is that you establish. I also encourage you to plan in your business. Whatever you decide to do, whatever you're going to be selling, I encourage you to focus on that now, and especially for the next couple of months, and to continue to plan consistently what's going to happen in your business over the next 3 months to 6 months. In other words, it is October. Let's start getting ready for New Year's as well as Christmas and all of the purchases that people will be making in January and February. Those are things that should start to become top of mind. So let's get those on the plate. And then I do encourage you to be consistent in your business. Whatever you decide to do in your business, make sure that you're consistent about it. Consistency is going to help you to grow and scale exponentially. So by the end of this workshop, you're going to know what Facebook Marketplace is, what Facebook Shops is. You'll know what you can and cannot sell on Facebook Marketplace, how to find products to sell on Facebook Marketplace, how to use Facebook Shops, and how to sell products. So using Facebook Shops to sell products, how to use the Facebook Marketplace app, how to set up your account, create a listing, how to ship products or get products to buyers, and how to drive traffic to your listings. So today we're going to talk about Facebook Marketplace and Facebook Shops and what you can and cannot sell on Facebook Marketplace. We're going to talk about the fees, where to find products to sell on Facebook Marketplace, how to set up your account, and how to create your listing. So let me just say this. This training was originally created in partnership with Claude Kerr, who is an amazing person. And if you haven't had a chance in your membership account and your eCom Sellers Academy account, definitely go check out Claude's session on this. I'm going to talk about it because I sell on Facebook Marketplace. But again, his session is also wonderful because he always shares lots of additional tidbits. So check out his and check out this one and use both of them to help you to scale your business and start selling on Facebook Marketplace. So with that, Facebook Marketplace is a convenient destination for people to discover things that they can buy and sell. Here's the deal. Facebook Marketplace, well, what originally was happening is that Facebook had Facebook garage sale groups. The Facebook garage sale groups eventually evolved and Facebook established a marketplace. When Facebook Marketplace first established, it was a lot of the stuff that was featured from some of the Facebook garage sale groups, but then others figured out how to be able to sell products on Facebook Marketplace and how to get those products eventually shipped to your customers. That was an evolution for Facebook Marketplace to get to that place. But again, it originally started off as we've got all these Facebook groups, garage sale groups, and people were selling products there, flipping products, listing them, and then doing the porch pickup and or negotiating the shipment of some of the products. And Facebook sort of facilitated that activity by rolling out Facebook Marketplace a few years later as the popularity of the garage sale groups grew. So you can find a lot of stuff. People can find things what they were looking for based on their location, category, and price, which is a way that you can search within Facebook Marketplace. And this is the 2020 numbers. Should have looked up the 2021 just to say what the revenue is regarding the Facebook Marketplace. So I'll get those numbers. And so we'll have them for the next workshop. So this is some of what Facebook Marketplace sort of looks like. It is the little house, the roof house, the blue roof house that you see in the middle of the screen. I kind of circle that. And with the little blue roof house over here, you have, with the great thing about Facebook is that you do have some live shopping opportunities, but then you can filter. Right now, this is filtered off of I am in Frisco, Texas. You can filter off of what you're looking for, and there's a bunch of categories that are in Facebook Marketplace. We'll talk about those. The listings are in the middle. Again, it's evolved a little bit. And the stuff that's displayed is based off of you. It's based off of potentially your search history, things that you've looked at in the past, things that it thinks that you might be interested in based on where you are, and or your search history or your, things that you have sort of rested your mouse on for an extended period of time. So the algorithm knows a little bit about ourselves, and based off of different things that we've done, it shows us products that we might be interested in. The other thing about the Facebook Marketplace, you'll see some promotions if you go in there under the little blue house. And sometimes you'll see promotions. They typically hang out in this first column. And so you'll see that as well. So Facebook shops are another way. They're similar to Instagram shops. I'll just say that. I mean, they pretty much are. Both of them are owned by Facebook or Meta Meta. I was going to say Metaverse, but anyway, they're both owned by Meta. But in any case, so shops, Facebook allows you the opportunity to create your own store. So if you are selling unique products, you can actually create your own storefront and have a Facebook shop. Now, you do have to have a business page in order to be able to have that. And you can sell your products. You can actually create listings, and they will showcase on your fan page, and your fan page actually will be your Facebook shop itself. And so people can buy different things, and they can actually transact from within the shop, which is totally awesome. So it says Facebook Shops is a mobile-first shopping experience where businesses can easily create an online store on Facebook and Instagram for free, which you can. And that is another thing that you can think about, because Facebook does have a lot of users, regardless of whether people leave the platform, get mad at the platform, get mad at Mark, get mad at the privacy. Like there's still a boatload of customers on Facebook. And so you also have the ability to potentially have global customers, which is pretty cool. Same thing with Instagram. So there are customers that could come around the globe. Now, whether or not you can ship to them is a different thing, but your product could be available, the algorithm could show it, and if you, depending on what you can and cannot do, like you could potentially figure out how to get that product to a customer. If Facebook doesn't allow you to ship directly, if it's only the US, then figure out how to get that product to your customer that's in some smaller country somewhere. You'll figure it out. But the point is that you can get more, drive more traffic to your products by having a shop. And especially if you have a brand, that's even better. So with Facebook Shops, you can connect with customers through WhatsApp, Messenger, Instagram. And so the thing is that if customers have a question, they can message you or message your business. And then, of course, you can reply directly through your business's storefront, thereby allowing you the opportunity to communicate directly with your customers. There are platforms you don't have the ability to do that. And so that's one of the things that I like about Facebook Shops and Instagram Shops. And Facebook will, accept payment or process the payment. So you're going to go and set up your payment information, your banking, and you'll also set up so your banking so that you can charge people the money, the payment goes into your bank account. And then also how if people want to buy things, again, people can buy it through your storefront, and how you want to get paid. All of that stuff you can put into your account when you set it up with Facebook. So this is what Facebook Shops can look like. It's a couple of different screenshots. Facebook Shops, Instagram Shops, there's some similarities in how the widget displays the information and all of that stuff. But the thing is, you can see is there's a little shop here. There's a buy now over here, shop now. You have a little messenger over here. You got a price. Over here, you see the price that's underneath here. So it's pretty cool how the store is laid out. If you're looking for an inexpensive alternative to like a Shopify store, again, your Facebook will do a lot of the heavy lifting for you when it comes to your audience. Whereas Shopify, you can drive traffic from not just Facebook, from many other places. But the great thing is that Facebook and Instagram, they will work to make sure that your product is in front of the right audience. People that have been searching for a specific thing, the algorithm knows who that audience is and can put your product in front of potential buyers so that they can buy the products directly from you. And that's the one thing I do like about the platforms. So with the Facebook Marketplace, there are a lot of categories. As you saw before, we saw a little bit of the categories. So here is a more extensive list of the categories. You have vehicles and property rentals. Now, I will tell you, some of the rules around some of these categories have changed over the years. And I think Facebook recently published something about rentals. So you may want to go and confirm just before, if you're going to sell something and you're going to be selling in any of the categories that I mentioned, just confirm that there were no significant changes from the time of this training to the time that you're ready to set up your store or publish your products on Facebook Marketplace. So you've got vehicles, property rentals, apparel, classifieds. Classifieds are always a great way if you sell a service, offer a service, putting your stuff in the classifieds. And also eBay has classifieds, just so you know, if you didn't know. Electronics, entertainment, family, free stuff. So you got some stuff that you just want to get rid of. Free stuff is a great one. And if you're looking to find some inventory that people are just wanting to give away, something that is probably an easy flip or a semi-easy flip, just depends on what it is. Free stuff, always check it out. See if there's something there that you can work with. Garden and outdoor hobbies, home goods, home improvement supplies, home sales, musical instruments, office supplies, pet supplies, sporting goods, toys and games, and groups. So a lot of the groups, more like buying groups and or Facebook Marketplace groups, Facebook garage sale groups. But again, there's a lot of different products that will show on your screen. It says today's picks for you. So that's what you're going to see. And this is the categories. So we saw, let me go backwards just for a second. Like this was a shortened screenshot. And so the categories are down here at the bottom once you go into Facebook Marketplace. If you're getting messages from customers, that's where those are going to show up. And also notifications will show up there. If you're buying stuff that's in your cart, and then if you want to dig into your specific account to, transfer money or whatever the case may be, you're going to go into your account. So those are the things I wanted to point out real quick. And they are above here in this search. So they're right up above the words marketplace. I just scrolled down so we can see all the categories. So what can you sell? New and used items, for example, laptops, televisions, home goods, pet supplies, baby items, yard tools, outdoor recreation items, video games, furniture, jewelry, collectibles, vehicles, toys, all those things that I kind of rattled off before. But the reality is, like, if you want to buy some home goods, like there's a lot of great home goods. And if you're doing print on demand, Facebook Marketplace could potentially be a great platform for you to showcase your print on demand products. If you've got some baby products that are like clothing and things like that, non-ingestible things like baby blankets and hoodies and stuff like that, then again, those are great print on demand opportunities. Pet supplies, I think in my mind, Facebook Marketplace is a great place to put a bunch of print on demand products. And, people love their pets. So because there are different Facebook groups of pet lovers, they'll definitely put your products in front of the right groups, those people that are in those Facebook groups, because people join Facebook groups on Facebook. They join them. And so depending on what your product is, they can put that product automatically. The algorithm can do it by default, depending on how you create the listing. So what can't be sold? Well, anything that is not a real item. Okay. So if you're doing an in search of, you can't do that. You can't put those on there. They have to be a physical item on Facebook Marketplace. Now, I know that I have seen different ways in which people might post something like in search of, but again, it's not on necessarily on Facebook Marketplace. So it might be something in the Facebook groups that people are searching for. Services, selling services, for example, on the marketplace isn't allowed. However, the classifieds, again, in the classifieds, I've seen services. So this is sort of a mixed bag. For example, house cleaning. Description and photo that doesn't match. So if you're trying to sell a product, what you're trying to sell in the picture that you're providing, like if you got a picture off the internet and it's a random picture and it's not the real picture of the product, you're not allowed to do that. Animals for sale, not allowed to sell animals on Facebook Marketplace, healthcare related items. So I will tell you this one I experienced because I had a bunch of products that I didn't even use after coming out of the hospital from COVID. So they gave me a walker. Yes, they gave me a walker. And they gave me a portable, like, I don't know, in my room potty because I was very winded. And they were like, are you going to be able to make it to the bathroom? So we're going to give you this thing. And I brought it home, never used it. Still sitting wherever it's sitting. And I can't sell them on Facebook Marketplace. I have a walker that I've never used. I can't sell it on Facebook Marketplace. I have a durable, whatever it is, bedside, whatever potty, and I can't use that. I have some of the things that they gave me for accommodations to my bathroom. And I can't sell any of those things because they're considered healthcare. So I'm not allowed to sell them on Facebook Marketplace. So I've been trying to figure out how to get rid of these things because they still have the tags on them, like they're brand new. And insurance is already paid for them. So I gotta maybe sell them back to a resale medical supply shop. That might be the thing to do. Anyway, and before and after pictures. So you can't do before and after pictures on Facebook Marketplace. The fees to sell things on Facebook Marketplace, I need to go double check this again. It says 5% is based on the total amount of the item. And that, I believe, has changed a little bit. So hold on just 1 second. I actually was in another training, and I can't believe I didn't update this. So hold on. Facebook Marketplace seller fees. All right. all about the sales fees. Yeah, it's changed a little bit. So the fee is, well, okay, hold on. So the fee is this. Multiple shipments. So there's the shipment. Hold on. There is the fee is up here. There we go. So the selling fee is when you make a sale, we deduct a fee from the payment automatically. And we call that the selling fee. The selling fee is 5% per shipment and a flat fee of 40 cents for shipments or of $8 or less. So you keep the rest. So their fees are really, 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 really low. Really low for Facebook Marketplace. And then for shipments, it's pretty much a flat fee. For the first shipment, $10, and we'll deduct 50 cents for the selling fee. If the next second shipment is $6, they'll deduct 40 cents as the flat fee. So the fees are slightly different than what they were almost a year ago. So we will update that. Yeah, 5% based on the total amount. Well, I guess it still is 5%. So compared to some of the other platforms, of course, Amazon's going to charge more, eBay's going to charge more. Mercari, we just did Mercari. I believe the 10% is still correct for Mercari. So Facebook has the lowest fees, which is awesome. And if you can ship, that's even better. So when you create your Facebook Marketplace, I think I have it in a training. There's a place where you have to go so that you can be able to ship that product or get approved to be able to ship. Okay. So finding the things to sell, there's things around your house to sell. These are things that you would potentially put in a garage sale, which is fine, or it could be brand new stuff that still has the tags on it. Like, okay, my walker, which I can't do anything with. So newer used items that can include shoes, video games. Like unlike some of the other platforms right now that are going through this thing with Nike, you don't have to worry about that right now. We'll put quotation marks in the air if you're selling Nikes on Facebook Marketplace. Now, could they come after you? Yeah, I would suggest if you're going to sell Nikes that you sell used and not new, because again, that was the reason why Nike was going after so many resellers. If you don't know about this story, you should Google the story on Facebook Market. Sorry, Nike and resellers. In any case, so shoes, video games, DVDs, toys, baby items, clothing. So things that you have around the house that you're not using, haven't touched. I have this whole, if I haven't pulled it out, touched it, or looked at it, first I do the 3-month rule. And then I ask myself, will I touch it, use it, or look at it in the next 9 months? And if the answer is no, then I get to go ahead and list it. If the answer is yes, then I might hold on to it, and it depends on what it is. Because then it becomes, what's the frequency in which I will touch it? And the frequency may not be that much. So finding products through retail arbitrage, always go after the clearance. Always, always, always retail and online arbitrage. Definitely check out your thrift stores. Check out your online stores like Home Depot, Lowe's. Trying to think of some of the home is one of them where they have a bunch of home goods. IKEA, there you go. So online or in-store stores, outlet stores. If we have, I'm in the Dallas Fort Worth area, we have so many outlets. It is crazy. But Allen Outlet stores is probably 15 minutes from me, maybe. There's a boatload of stores over there. Marshalls and also Ross, both good choices. The Dollar General, the Dollar Tree, you can buy things online from the Dollar Tree, especially in multiple quantities, and or get a case. And also in store, bin stores. That's where sometimes the returns are go or over, I guess, close out inventory where they have extra overages, or the Walmart return stores. Those are a lot of great places where you can go find and get inventory. We have one of those here in the Dallas Fort Worth area in Arlington, so you can go and check that out. And then I mentioned before product print on demand. Print on demand is another great one because with print on demand, you can actually sell things like throw pillows. You can sell wall art. You can sell rugs. You can sell, these are all things, blankets. You can also sell custom things for the holiday, things that people might have and not as well engraved or with a saying put on them. Clothing is always a thing: coffee mugs, hats, backpacks, embroidered things, phone cases, um, device covers like laptop covers and things like that. So you can definitely do print on demand. Here's a list of the print on demand suppliers. You can also, if you come up with a pretty good idea, you can check your local print on demand suppliers as well and see if they will do the shipments for you. That's always a potential option. Then, of course, from a dropship standpoint, you have so many different drop shipping options. Now, I do have here drop shipping from Target and Amazon and eBay. Here's the deal: you can do that. You have to understand the response and or the impact from the customer when they receive this package that's coming from Walmart. So here's my suggestion to you. I'm not going to recommend that you drop ship directly from Walmart or Target or from Amazon or eBay or Lowe's or any of these other stores. I'm going to suggest that you go with a true drop ship supplier instead of stores if you're going to do drop shipping. Overstock, people have drop ship from Overstock and Wayfair, and I will say that they have definitely done Costco and Sam's Club for sure, and BJ's. I'm trying to remember all the warehouse clubs, but regular retailers, I would encourage you just to go ahead and get an account with a wholesale supplier that will drop ship for you. That's my suggestion, but you can decide what you want to do. So tips for listing, find a popular item that is selling. And that, I guess, is sort of subjective because, again, Facebook Marketplace has an algorithm. And so they're going to put your product in front of the right audience based off of that person's search history and what the person has been doing online for the last couple of days and things that they've typed in and things like that. So they're going to put your product in front of the right customer automatically. So saying that it's a popular item is sort of semi-subjective because what shows up on my Facebook Marketplace option of products is going to be different than what shows up on yours, which is going to be different than what shows up on your neighbors, which is going to be different than what shows up on your mom's. They're all going to be very, very, very different. And that is because of the algorithm. It is tailoring the things that it displays to that person's search history, watch history, everything. Pages that they view, pages that they've liked, things that they've done, things that they've maybe bought in the past, all of that. So, but if there is something that you know is going to be a hot item, let's say that there's a trending item because we're into the holidays and this is a product that people are going to be buying because it's the holidays. Then popular items like, I don't know, stockings. Stockings are going to be purchased during Q4, part of Christmas. People buy stockings. They hang stockings on all kinds of stuff. Hang them over the mantle, hang them on the door, hang them on the wall, hang them up at in offices. They hang them up everywhere. So stockings are going to be a popular thing that people will be buying. And typically when people buy stockings, they're going to buy more than one in most cases, and in all cases, but in some. Okay. So finding a popular item, sort of semi-subjective, you can do some keyword research or to figure out what type of title you want to use, because you definitely want a title that is keyword rich, because again, the algorithm is going to put the product in front of the right person. Make sure that the description is really good so that the buyer knows what they're going to be getting. They don't have to guess or they don't ask a lot of questions. Make sure you put some good tags on it because you want to drive traffic to this particular listing. Make sure that the price of the item is competitive and that your shipping method, you should always know how it's going to be shipped. Now, again, you got some fees that are pretty standard on Facebook Marketplace when it comes to shipping, but just know how you plan on actually shipping it. If you're going to be shipping it yourself, you have it in your possession, you physically have it in your possession versus, someone else. And then share the listing in local groups and nationally if you're going to offer shipping. That's what we want to encourage you to do. Definitely share it nationally so it shows up on other people's pages. So how to set up your account? Of course, you got to go set up a Facebook account. That's the first thing. And you're going to create a new account. You're going to enter your name, your email address, your phone number, a password. They're going to ask for your birth date and gender, and that's how you sign up. It's pretty much straightforward. And then after you get your account set up, then you'll need to confirm it. They'll figure out how they want to confirm it. It'll either be email or it'll be a phone text. Okay. One of the things that you're going to have to do after you get your account created, before you can start shipping anything, is you got to set up your shipping settings. So you're going to put your legal name, your birth date, and your mailing address. That's the information you're going to be putting in your shipping settings. And that will also help you get started on being able to just do shipping. Now, if you don't see the option to set up your shipping settings, you might want to connect with Facebook, and you'll have to do that through one of their messenger bots. So you'll have to try to open up a ticket so that they can help you get to the place where you can set up your shipping settings so that you'll have the ability to ship the product to your customer. And I will say this, I know that there are some slight differences in other countries. And so in other countries, when it comes to shipping, like how Facebook grants who gets access to be able to ship is slightly different than the way they do it in the US. So if you're an international seller, just you want to be mindful that there might be an additional step that you have to go through in order to be able to do shipping. And if you are able to do shipping, it may be limited. So the other thing you're going to do after you create your account is you're going to add your PayPal or your credit card for Facebook Pay. So you're going to add that information under your account. I showed you earlier where your account is. You're going to go to Commerce Profile, go to Settings, and then click on Facebook Pay, and you're going to add your payment method, and you're going to add your PayPal or credit card. Okay. So to create a listing through Facebook Marketplace, the first thing you're going to do is from your news feed, you can click on Facebook Marketplace. Again, it's the house. And then once you click on the house on the right-hand corner, you can go click on, or it should be on the left-hand side, create a new listing. Once you do that, then you're going to click on item for sale, and you're going to enter the details of the item that you're wanting to sell. You're going to go through that process. Then if you didn't already set up shipping, you're going to go ahead and click on set up shipping if that option is visible. If you don't see this setup, you may not be eligible to do shipping. So again, there might be something unique. Most of the time in the US, they're going to allow you to automatically be able to set up shipping once you create your Facebook account. So make sure that your name, if you're going to be able to do shipping, that your legal name, your birth date, and your mailing address, and you'll need to add your bank and PayPal information, which is what we previously talked about, so that Facebook can transfer money for any sales directly to your PayPal account. Okay. So with that, and also when you're creating the listing, a couple other tips, make sure that after you've done the keyword research, that the title is keyword rich, that you're putting tags in there, and that you have amazing photos or amazing images. Whatever you do, try not to take an image from somewhere else on the internet. Try to let it be your product, unless you're selling a product that is like print on demand, or it's drop shipping and it's just like a generic photo. If you actually physically have the product, take the photo. You can include the nice polished photo with the other photos, but make sure you take the photo, because the one thing you don't want to deal with is people saying they received something and it was different, and it's only because you have the beautiful polished showcase photo versus this is the real product photo. So with that, I hope this information is helpful. If you have some questions about Facebook Marketplace, what I would love for you to do right now is below this video, I want you to type your questions in the chat so we can come in and answer the questions and help you with your business. If you have any questions whatsoever, it doesn't have to be Facebook Marketplace related. It could be related to anything, including the prior trainings. So feel free to type your questions below this video so that we can answer your questions. And with that, I'm going to say good night for now. Bye.